Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing What If Naruto Was in My Hero Academia, part number 4. And I'm just going to do a quick recap because the last time I posted about this What If, or in general, was like 3-4 weeks ago. So I'm just going to do a quick recap. I am continuing this series because I left it off to do two other series, which was What If Naruto Was a Prodigy and What If Naruto Was the Reincarnation of Shaggy. I finished both of those, so now I could focus on this series. I think you guys like it because this one had 5 views. I know to some people that's not a lot, but to me it is a lot because all my other videos they have like 2 or like 3 views. So, or like one of them has 7, but this one is like up there. So yeah. So a quick recap, last time where we left off, Naruto saved a couple people, like 100 people, from the zero-pointer robot into entrance exam by shooting it with the tailed beast bomb. So, Naruto goes home with Izuku because they finished the final part of the entrance exams. Naruto didn't get injured because Kurama, his quirk, which is Kurama KCM, heals him, right, from any injuries. So Naruto isn't injured. Deku, he doesn't get injured because he been training with One for All. So yeah, so he knows how to use it. So Naruto goes home, right, with Izuku, and they wait a couple weeks. Every day, Izuku goes to Naruto's house, and they check if they got any mail. And one day, it was like a Saturday afternoon. Naruto is about to get ready to go to sleep because it's like 6, and Naruto's mom, Kushina, rushes in and he's like, Naruto, a letter has arrived from UA. And Izuku is running down the stairs when Kushina says this, and Izuku is like, I got one too, and he says, let's open it together. So they go into the living room and they open it, and they both put the discs that was in it on the table, right? And as soon as they're on the table, they sync into one video. So yeah, so they sync into one video, and they both say that they passed, and Izuku passing with a decent amount of points. You know, a couple like savior points or whatever, some fighting points and all that. So Izuku passes. They say he got in. Naruto passes, and they tell him that he has broken the record for the most points scored in the entry exams because all the people he saved gave Naruto like 5 points each. Uraraka, that was like about to get crushed, gave him like 20 points. So Izuku has like almost, he has a lot of points. Okay, I'm not gonna count how many points he got in total because that would take me like a minute or two. So yeah. So Izuku and Naruto are both happy that they got in. Their moms are also happy that they got in. So yeah. So Izuku and Naruto promise each other that they're gonna work hard, and they're both gonna become great heroes in UA. So on the first day of UA happens like a week later. They both walk into with each other, and Izuku doesn't fall because he's not nervous. He's talking with Naruto. They come in. They sit down. Bakugo comes in. He's already there, and the blue-haired kid is yelling at him, which is Ida, to put his feet down. There's a bird kid sitting on the desk. There's a brown-haired girl just walked in too, and she realizes that it's Naruto, and she says thank you for like saving me in the entrance exams, and Naruto says it's no problem. So yeah, so they have a little moment. Izuku does too, with all 3 of them. So they sit down and everyone's talking. Well, it's just Izuku, Naruto, and Uraraka talking in their own groups. Everyone's in their own kind of bubbles except for a bird kid and a spiky-haired kid in a corner. They're not talking to nobody, but everybody else is talking to someone. So that like a big yellow worm walks in, like no one knows what it is. And then it zips, there's a zipper, and it zips open, and a man that looks sleep deprived stands up and says, "Good morning, class. I'm your homeroom teacher." And he says, "Today we're gonna be doing an exam to see your physical capability." and Ida says, aren't we supposed to have a like a, whatchamacallit, like a ceremony or something? Like an, oh sorry, a ceremony or something? And Ida, oh sorry, oh my god, Mr. Aizawa says we don't need to be, we're not gonna do that. It's my class and I'll train you how I think it's fit. So he says, get your gym uniforms on, and they all get their gym uniforms on, and it all fits to their size, right? They all walk out to the gym area, and he explains the first thing for the first exam, to the throwing the ball exam. So he gives it to Naruto because he scored the most points, and he tells, Izawa tells Izuku to throw the ball as far as he can, and Naruto says, alright. So Naruto throws up the ball, and he like throws it and catches it and wraps like a bunch of chakra around it, and he throws it, and when it's when he throws it, he makes like a big gust of wind because all his strength, and when the ball is in the air, he makes a KTM arm and he makes it follow it, and then he makes it boost even faster. So yeah, so Naruto gets like what a couple thousand kilometers or whatever they use in over there in My Hero. And Izuku goes, Bakugo goes. Izuku does fine because he knows how to use full cowling, so he could just throw it and it goes pretty far. Uraraku, she does the best on it because it's infinity, because her quirk. And then the speed test comes in. Naruto is pinned up against the guy with what's his name? The guy that could shoot laser beams out of his belly button. I forgot his name. I really don't care. So yeah, so Naruto beats that guy pretty easily. He's like faster than Ida because he is in Naruto's quirk gives him enhanced strength, speed, movement time, and all that. And Naruto crawls on all fours, and he uses like second form and just boosts forward, like basically like crawling at like faster than a bear. He's just faster than Ida, and yeah. So Naruto does extremely well on all the tests. He does the best all around, and Aizawa, right, says he also said that whoever gets the least amount of points is gonna be expelled from the school. And there's this the guy with the blue balls, Mineta, the purple balls on his head, Mineta. Aizawa says that he's getting suspended or like expelled or whatever, right? And he starts bawling his eyes out because he just got into UA and he's already getting kicked out. And Aizawa says we could make a training regiment for you so you could stay in. And he says Mineta says whatever it takes out to stay in the school. And Naruto's like, that guy's pretty weird, because he didn't really think that he was gonna kick Suda out on their first day. But he's like, okay, that's weird. And the Mineta's crying, and he's like, 15. Why is he crying? You know. So yeah, not saying that 15-year-olds shouldn't cry. It's just like, to be a hero, you gotta kind of man up or whatever. You'd have to grow a pair, as some people would say. So yeah, so he's like, why is he crying? So yeah, so they do a couple weeks of school, and their first hero course like lesson is that day, and All Might runs into the room, makes a flashy entrance, and he talks to them, and he says behind them that there's a bunch of briefcases with numbers. To get their number briefcase, their hero outfit will be there. So yeah, so Naruto, he goes over to it, and Naruto, he just has his normal ninja attire, but this time it has kunais, and it has flash bombs, and it has like seals in it. And yeah, so Naruto has all his ninja stuff, because before he couldn't use that stuff because he was too much for him to carry it around. So he looks exactly how he does in Naruto when he's 15, 16. Exactly the same, no difference, because I don't feel like there would be any difference. So yeah, so Naruto, he He puts his stuff on. Izuku puts his stuff on. Bakugo puts his stuff on, and they all walk out having that cool like scene where they're all walking out with their new costumes. And All Might, he explains the rules of the exam, and he says they're gonna be like, I don't know what they did. I forgot. I don't know what they call it. They would like All Might would spin a wheel, and a ball with a number would come out, and that whoever's that number would get chosen for that team. And yeah. So the first person that goes is Bakugo and Ida against Deku, Izuku, and Uraraka. Izuku wins this because he's much faster, stronger, so he doesn't have to like risk his limbs to defeat Bakugo. He uses full calling like 10% of it, dodges some moves. Bakugo hits Izuku a couple times. Izuku hits Bakugo a couple times, but eventually Izuku gets the upper hand on Bakugo and knocks him out. And then it's Uraraka against Uraraka and Izuku against Ida, and Ida loses, of course, because it's a 2v1. He's basically getting jumped. So yeah. So the next Naruto has to go against Shoto, and who did Shoto go with? Oh yeah, I forgot the guy's name, but he has like dupla arms. That guy against Naruto, and I'll put Invisible Girl. No, not Invisible Girl. Yeah, Invisible Girl. No, not Invisible Girl. The tail guy. Yeah, I'll put the tail guy. So it's Naruto and the tail guy against Shoto and the dupla arms guy. I'm sorry that I don't know all their names. I haven't watched My Hero in like a month because I've been busy watching other animes like Black Clover and Jujutsu Kaisen. So I've been watching those animes, not like My Hero. So yeah, and other animes that you guys probably don't know the name of because they're not like mainstream. So yeah, so I forgot most of the names. So yeah, so on Naruto, he gets into his stance. He's the bad guy protecting the bomb. Shoto walks in, freezes it up. The tail guy gets stuck. But Naruto, before it all got froze, only the floors got frozen except for the ceiling on top. Naruto jumps up and grabs the ceiling, and he grabs the guy with his dupla arm, with his extended arms with the chakra, and pulls him up. And yeah, so Naruto, he jumps off with the tail guy and tells the tail guy to be careful. So Naruto and the tail guy get a surprise Shoto. So Naruto, he jumps over the corner, grabs Shoto by the chest with his chakra hands, and pins him against a wall. And then he pulls himself towards the dupla arms guy and kicks him right in the face, sending him back. He tells the tail guy to take care of the dupla arms. So the dupla arms and the tail guy they fight, and the tail guy wins because he's just moving faster, and he can't, since he's not the dupla arms guy isn't at his like max sensory ability. Yeah. So this one I'm gonna leave it. Hope you guys like it. Bye. Sorry I had to end it so abruptly. The video's about to end. Bye. I'll make a video tomorrow. I have a match tomorrow, so I probably won't. But I'll make a video whenever I can. Bye.